Hey guys, this is Ellie doing your 13th, 14th and 15th weekend reading of February 2015, and this includes Valentine's Day, which is my birthday. So this weekend I'm focusing just on your love, and this is a really wonderful reading because the very first cards that came up, well, there's only two yes cards. There's a yes card and then there's a victory card. So the very first card that came out and where you are right now is the victory card. So this weekend, starting on Friday, you're going to be feeling fantastic. You're going to be feeling fine. You're going to be feeling dressed and on point and looking wonderful. You're going to be feeling in a really wonderful place. And if you're not Friday morning, you will be by Friday afternoon, because coming into the weekend, you have a great victory. You are having a yes moment. You're having a yes win. Things are going in your favor. You're feeling good. The card is Omega. Victory, your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So what you've been working for, what you've been wanting to happen, it will come to fruition. You just have to be patient. You have to wait. And on Friday, the 13th, you should be seeing some sign or some movement in the direction that you want it to go. Now, the Knight of Swords is the tarot card that I got with that, which just says, be careful not to rush too fast, too forward. If you're meeting someone new and things are all looking wonderful, they smell good, looks good, tastes good, it all looks wonderful, that's great. Just don't try and move things along too quickly. You don't want to come across Miss Desperado Bunny Boiler or Mr. Bunny Boiler for that. If you're reconnecting with an old love, just take it time, be patient. Let things progress at the time that it should be. Don't try and rush things back, because there's a lot of movement that needs to happen before you can get back to that moment. You don't want to skip any of the steps, because if you just go straight back to how it was before, then you're going to break up, because that's why you broke up last time. So if you're reconnecting with someone, you need to go through the steps. You can't just go, yes, I love you, we're back together, that's it. You have to go through the motions to get there. And that can be frustrating, especially since it's Valentine's weekend and everybody just wants a bit of romance. So why not? So if you're single, I'm saying go out there, take charge of your relationship life, go out there and go get some. Go and get some. Get dressed up in your finery, get it in your glad rags, get out there. Even the horse looks distressed. Get out there and have a go. You're never going to meet anyone sitting at in the house waiting for Mr. Right or Mrs. Right to come knocking on your door. It's not going to happen. It's not the movies. You have to go out there and get it for yourself. If you miss someone, pick up the phone and ring them. So the second card I got was this card, Astara. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. Now, this is a beautiful card. This is just letting you know that you are a special person. You are beautiful. You are loved. You are well wanted. You are worthy, and you are worthy of great love. You do not need to compromise. Somewhere in your life, you learnt to feel unworthy. A lot of people deep down in their subconscious were raised with this feeling that they're not good enough. They've raised walls. They don't feel like they deserve great love, so they just put up with a manipulator or an abusive relationship rather than being single. Sometimes when you are single, you feel lonely, but when you're alone, you're not. There's a difference between being alone and feeling lonely. Just because you are alone, that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It just means that right now you haven't met someone who will enhance your life, because that's what a relationship is supposed to be about. It's about being with someone that you love, that cherishes you, supports you, and honors you, and helps you grow, and you help them grow. Love is not easy. Don't think that for a second that, if this was great love, but we wouldn't be working so hard. Anything of value is hard work. Okay? Take going through your own perspectives of your own life. I feel like a lot of people need to hear this. Do you have to have something absolutely awful to happen to you before you realize that the secret to life is being happy, being content, and being loved? you loving the people in your life and those people loving you. That's all that matters. No amount of money is ever going to make you feel loved and feel special. You can pay someone to make you feel loved and special, but, you know, and you're paying a great amount of money for that, but you know deep down it's fake. What you really need in life is great love, being contented, being happy. And so, you know, are you forgetting what love is all about? Are you taking the person in your life for granted? Are you whining about the little things that do not matter because you're stressed about, you know, having to go to work to make all this money, to have this car that you have to show everyone how, you know, successful you are, and you're missing out on your partner, you're missing out on your children, you're missing out on your friends and your family, and they don't care about that crap. That all they care about is you. So are you stuck in the cycle where you're working too hard to earn all this money for this life that you're trying to achieve when it's really only face value? Is that what's happening here? So, you know, being happy, deserving the best, feeling worthy, believing that you're worthy, pulling those walls down and letting people in. We've got the Hierophant card up right, the tarot card with this card. This is what to do next or what's staying in our way. Are you stuck on the rigid rules of what you have been brought up to believe is this great relationship? Are you holding your future partners to this impossible standard? Are you so rigid and so uptight that and the walls are so high that you can't relax, that you can't enjoy love, that you can't relax and let other people micromanage? You're micromanaging everything. You know, you have to relax. You know, life is about enjoying yourself. You work to earn enough money so that you can eat and have a roof over your head, and to have some pretty things. You know, sometimes we work so hard that we forget to live. And, you know, maybe you need to break some rules. Maybe you need to stop being such a rule abider. Maybe you, some of you will be going to a church and formalizing your commitment this weekend. 13th, 14th and 15th of February. Some of you may meet someone at a formal gathering. And this is a Pisces card. So you could meet someone of authority who's a Pisces that might be a love interest. And also delving into yourself, getting to know yourself, inner reflection. See, the Hierophant was the person who got to choose whether you were allowed to read and write and learn, you know, education, that you went to the church and they decided, and if they decided that you weren't allowed to, then you weren't allowed to. So perhaps what's getting in the way is that you're not allowing yourself to grow. You're not allowing yourself to have love. You're not allowing yourself to be worthy. All going back to how you have such rigid and strong beliefs that you, again, this is a belief card too, that you're losing sight of the picture. The picture is that you do deserve the very best. Do not compromise. Do not settle for second best. Don't ever get trapped into that position where you are in a relationship, yes, but you're bloody miserable. So those that want to reconnect, this is the weekend to do it. Okay, this weekend is all about new love and renewed love. So singles, you're going to get lucky, and those that have just lost someone, you'll be hearing from them in some sense and reconnecting. And couples, you'll be having a honeymoon phase this weekend. You know, it's understandable. It is Valentine's weekend. And the tarot card says, singles, you're going to be beating them off with a stick. And couples, you're going to be feeling so loved and so cherished. You're going to be feeling like you're getting it from all angles, that everybody wants a piece of you and you're so loved. So where are we coming from? Well, some people just found out they're pregnant. And some people have just made a miracle happen. Maybe there was a great resurrection for a love relationship that you didn't think was going to happen, and now you've made things happen. This is coming from great change. This is the very recent past. This is what's just happened. making great changes and transitions in your life, being able to make a miracle happen, getting things to go from one interest into another, being the alchemist, being able to get out there and making the change, making the movement, you getting hands on. And this is a happy addition. Maybe someone's just moved in. Maybe you've just found out you're pregnant. Maybe you've just given birth. This is where you've come from. A happy addition, a happy change to the family has brought on this new vigor, this new energy. So what is the very near future? Well, the very near future is going out there and getting what you want, but making sure that you're not going to tread on anybody else's toes. Don't go and get what you want by losing someone that you love. You don't want to be the richest person in the world and have no one to share it with. You don't want to sell out your mother to get, the great love of your life. Be careful who you tread on. Be careful of the journey to get what you want. Okay? Don't lose your friends. Don't lose your loved ones. Don't lose your family over something that you're aiming to get. Okay? Moving on and being protected from all types of harm. Maybe you've had a really hard time. Maybe home life has been full of conflict. Maybe your home life, because this is the home, maybe the home life has been full of sadness and grief. Maybe there's been arguments. Maybe there's been up and downs. Maybe there's been people coming in and out. Maybe there's been people moving in, people moving out. Whatever's been happening around the home, you can rest assured that this is going to be a weekend of feeling peaceful, being calm, and home life is going to be brilliant, okay? This is where you are right now, your home, your love life. You are having a moment of great strength and great karma. You find the strength to move forward if you've moved on from a relationship. You are making life lessons and learning the hard lessons and making the hard changes. You have the strength and the conviction to proceed moving forward. There could be a Leo in your life who is depending on you, or you are depending on them. And, relying on someone is a great leap of faith, and having the courage to have that faith and relying on somebody else, especially if you are this person, from the beginning whose walls are so high. For a second there, when I just turned around, I heard that if you just had a custody arrangement go in your favor, this weekend there'll be great movements forward. You're making great strides in that. You're making great, courageous, strong decisions for your family that aren't selfish and self-involved. It's the best of for everybody that's involved, and it's going to have wonderful karmic rewards for making those allowances, putting your own feelings aside for the best of everybody. You will be karmically rewarded. So if you're relying on someone in your life and someone's relying on you, you are feeling loved, you're feeling supported, and this is a karmic thing, and your intuition and moving forward. You could be relying, one of your children could be relying on you heavily, or maybe you're with child and you're relying on someone to physically get through the day. You could be in a relationship with someone who has children and you don't have children, and you find that this weekend you might have a moment where you bond, and that bond will be forever. This card is how the world sees you, and what you need to do to move forward. Your subconscious is you using your intuition. Don't use what you see. Go with how you feel. You don't have all the information yet to proceed further. You don't have the information to be able to put that in set in stone and in concrete, and that be the gospel. You might have been blindsided a bit, and there could be a Capricorn involved in this. Just wait. Use your intuition. Your gut knows. You might be in the middle of an argument. You might be in the middle between two. You might be in a threesome where there's an ex involved and they're trying to split you and your partner up. You could be the ex, and they've told you something that might not be quite right, and your gut tells you one thing but it looks like it's another. Go with your gut, okay? Don't let anyone blindside you. Don't make any firm decisions. Let your intuition speak for you. Let yourself know what to do next, because you do know what to do. You know, if you're the third person, there's three in the relationship, you know, maybe it's the mother, brother, sister, or the friend, you know, don't let them manipulate you, blindside you, make you try and see things that aren't there. Go with your instinct, go with your gut. You know what's right and what's not. And this card just follows that straight up. It says, Crystal, have faith and hope, because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. So, you know, see, this is the magic of the angels that want to get this message across. This lady's blind. She can't see what's right in front of her. She can't see what people are showing her. She can't see it because her intuition is telling her something differently. And those are the words on here. You can't see what's there. There is something happening that you can't see, and you have to have trust and faith that it will work out. This is you relying on support of other people, standing your ground, standing firm. You have plenty of people backing you up, and you look like you've been through a battle. You look like you've been through a really, really hard journey, but you're not out. You are not out. You are standing firm. You may be leaning. No, you're not leaning on that staff. That staff is just being held. You've got all your strength, and you are standing your ground. You are standing firm, and you have all of these people backing you up, supporting you. And you are moving forward, and you have made great strides, and you have been down and you have been out, and you have made a lot of work. You've done a lot of emotional push-ups in the last couple of weeks, but you are finally seeing that you are able to breathe again. You're looking out into the future, and you're not afraid. Look at your face. You're not afraid. You're exhausted, but you're not afraid, and you know that great things will come. And look at all the buds on all of those wands. This is your passions. This is what you love. And there's plenty of buds on there. And the card that came with that is that now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance, and you do deserve heaven's help. Again, the word deserve, feeling unworthy. This is you. You have worked your ass off. And you're still here, and the angels are helping you now. They are helping you because you asked for help, and they're going to help you, lead you in the way that you need to be. And you have plenty of support. And it's not foreign territory. You might be going over new ground. You might be doing something that's completely new and different. But you will make it through. Now this is the Seven of Swords in reverse. Upright, this is somebody who thinks they're getting away with something, and someone who's trying to be selfish, someone who's trying to be underhanded, and someone who's trying to, you know, manipulate. But this is in reverse. So this is knowing where you stand. This is knowing who you've got on your side and who you don't. This is learning from those lessons. This is never letting anyone manipulate you or tell you how to feel. This is you gathering all of your resources close to your chest, knowing what to believe, following your intuition, following your gut, and moving forward. This is not anybody getting away with anything. This is you calling the shots and you telling people what they can have. This is you with two swords still in the ground. You are not out. You have got firm foundations. You are ready to go. And the angel card says patience. Now is the time to learn, study, gather information, and enjoy being a student. Because in the future, you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So, you know, going back to this, right now you're taking a breather. You're getting all the information that you need ready to move forward. You are getting everything that you need rolled up, lined up in a row. You're getting your resources ready, you're getting the people ready, you're getting the support ready, you're getting everything ready for what you need to move forward, to be in the best possible stance to succeed. And this card says that you're nearly there. That you just have to have patience, and it's just about to happen. So this weekend is about you having a victory moment and having everything that you need to proceed forward. I know that it's very, very difficult to have losses in life. Sometimes it's very hard to let go of control. Sometimes in life it's very difficult to not micromanage, because you're so used to people letting you down that you can't let control over to anybody ever be an option, because people have let you down so many times in the past. If you were looking for a house this weekend, you very well might find a house that you think is quite lovely, and then you get a report done on the house and find out, oh, it's not for you after all. If you are going out on a date, you might think that this is not going to work out, and then you meet someone and go, wow, this person really surprised me. They really blew my socks off. This weekend is all about being patient, opening your eyes up to what else is out there, being brave, being courageous, and allowing change. You know, when you lose things and you look back and you realize what you've given away, but you realize what you are actually going to get back. You know, the hard lessons in life are hard. There's no going past it. There's just no easy way to do life. Life is about ups and it's about downs, but it's about your perspective. As you grow and as you feel confident and as you feel courage, you will allow yourself to not let other people's feelings and other people's demands and how other people see you control your life. Because right on the end of your last moment on this earth, you only have yourself. What regrets you had, what you wished you'd changed. When you are on your deathbed, the only thing you'll be concerned about is you wish that you'd loved more and you wish that you'd spent more time with the people that you love. So don't get to that place in life where you have to have something awful happen to you to realize that. Let that moment be today. Let that moment be this weekend where you are grateful to have someone love you. You are grateful to have children. Some people can try their whole lives and they will never ever experience the wonder of having a child. Some people will spend their entire lives alone because they just have got the walls up and they never ever will gamble on letting someone in and don't feel worthy on having a relationship. And if you have someone in your life that you love and you know that they love you, you may not be the richest person in the world, you may not be the prettiest or the skinniest person in the world, but you have love, and that makes you rich, that makes you special. And you may not have children and you may not have the love of your life, but you've got a career and you've worked hard for it and, you know, you love your job. Well, that's great too. But there's more to life than just working. And if you love your job, then that's great too. But you have to let the walls down and let love in. Because I guarantee you, the only thing that is actually relevant in this life is people that love you and you loving them. Cutting away the bullshit. The people in your life who bring you down, who naysay, who gossip, who bring down your life, you don't need those people in your life. They are holding you back. They are reminding you or telling you that you are not good enough. And you don't need people like that in your life. What you need in your life are people that support you, that believe in you, that will follow you no matter what, that will back you up, that give you encouragement, that aren't afraid to tell you that they love you, to stand up for you in the crowd. That's what you need in this life. So this weekend, allow that love to show. Be grateful for what you do have in this life instead of worrying about what you don't have. Your children don't care what car you drive. Your children just love you. The person in your life that loves you, they don't love you for any other reason than because they love you. So if you can take time off this weekend and spend it with the people that love you, then that's what they're looking for. I'm going to take out 2 more cards. I love how these cards work. So this card says, Archangel Uriel, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release the anger and unforgiveness from your heart and your mind. And let that unworthiness out, because you are a worthy person and you do deserve love. And you have to believe that. This is the year that you believe in yourself. And all those thoughts, those negative thoughts you've had for yourself for all those years are now gone. You're going to have a different perspective and see life differently. And then understanding that you are protected from all types of harm. Zana, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. And I ask you to relax and feel safe. So get out of your head. Don't be paranoid. Don't think that you're unworthy, so all these things are going to happen. Don't say, well, there's no point in me going out because no one's going to like me anyway. You have to love yourself and you have to take a chance and you have to stop being negative. So I hope you enjoy this reading this weekend. And remember, I do private readings, Hypnoyouellie@hotmail.com. I do Skype. It's 25 minutes for $50 and 50 minutes for $100, paid by PayPal at hypnoyouellie@hotmail.com, and the Skype address is the same. And I also offer for the month of February, if you want a yearly reading, it's $50, and you send the payment to PayPal and send the request through email at hypnoyouellie@hotmail.com. And I also offer one question for $30, paid by PayPal and sent through by email. Once it's been cleared by PayPal, I will send that straight back. But please be patient. I send them back in the response if I get them, and as soon as the funds have cleared. So I hope that you have a wonderful, enlightening weekend and really enjoy Valentine's Day. And remember, nobody cares about your bank balance. The only thing people care about is you. You have great love in this life, being happy and being content. That's it. That's what the secret to great success and the secret to having a long and happy life.